Wingy, a pre-season test against your former club tomorrow, Oxford United. Are you looking forward to this challenge?
Yeah, absolutely. A fantastic football club. They've done fantastically well the last couple of years. Obviously now getting to the Championship, which is brilliant. But we're just looking for an improvement from the other night. Yes, it was a tough test against a good side, obviously. They pressed really well. But there was loads of elements where we've done okay, but we need to see improvement in terms, especially off the ball stuff. We know it's going to be pretty similar in terms of they're going to have a lot of the football. I think we need to be better on the ball as well. But like I said, we're a young group at the minute. We've got 4, 5, 6 new players who are trying to bed in as well. 4 or 5 experienced players, who aren't far away, are out at the moment. So we're still relatively young, but we had a good discussion this morning in terms of our kind of non-negotiables, in terms of our desire and intensity off the ball. I think that needs to improve tomorrow. So we're just looking for, regardless of the result, obviously that don't matter. We're looking at obviously minutes, but we're looking at obviously we have to get right for Fylde, and we're looking at finer details now, especially off the ball at the moment. How we can get better, get back to how good we were sort of back end of last season off the ball. Try and embed that into the new players as well, and looking forward to it.
And you mentioned getting ready for Fylde. What sort of differences are you noticing from this season compared to last season already, even though we've only played one match against Birmingham?
The lads are extremely fit, as in sort of running fit. Now it's that kind of that mental toughness, that sort of physically fit within a football game. It's completely different. I bet there's a few blowing after 10 minutes the other day. Just finding your feet again in terms of positioning, in terms of your relationships with other players. Don't get me wrong, this time last season we were kind of in a transition period. We didn't know really what formation we were going to play. There weren't a lot of players in the building. So we're well ahead of that, but there's still loads to do, but we're looking forward to it. We're in a good place. And we just hope to keep improving every game now.
And how would you assess the new lads? How are they settling? Are they bedding in well, and are they buying into your vision for the future?
I hope so. To be fair, no, they've been brilliant. They've come in, at different stages in terms of where they've been, higher, lower. Obviously, fitness. Where we want them to be and where we want them to get to. Different way of playing, obviously, in terms of how we want to play. So they're taking in a lot of information at the moment, but they're great lads. They get really stuck in with the group. They've been fantastic with the group. They're learning day to day. I can see the improvements day to day as well, which is great, which is what you want. And they've been fantastic so far.
And what more specifically are the changes you want to see from Tuesday night, even though you've only had 2 days since then, just to go in and implement it into the game tomorrow?
Yeah, I just think sometimes, when oppositions have the ball and you're kind of in a mid to low block, especially against obviously good sides, we're going to have a lot of the ball. You still, when you're in those sort of areas and you're in those sort of situations, you still don't want to be passive. So we've got to be more aggressive off the ball. We've got to slide across the pitch quicker. We've got to get up when they're in transitions a lot quicker as well. So we've looked at that, worked on really hard at that the past 2 days with that. So they're the things I'm looking for at the moment. Obviously, next week a completely different game. It'll be a different setup. We'll have more possessions of the ball, so we're looking at different things then. That's how we try to work this pre-season. So we're just looking at improvements off the ball tomorrow, and then we go from there. And hopefully it'll be a good occasion, a good game again.
Andy, thank you for your time.